For centuries, people have debated, argued, even fought. Krishna or Shiva, Vishnu or Mahadev, who is supreme? But in one verse of the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna himself settled this question, and what he revealed might surprise both sides. In chapter 10, verse 23 of the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, "Of the Rudras, I am Lord Shiva. Of the Yakshas and Rakshasas, I am Kubera. Of the Vasus, I am fire. And of mountains, I am Meru. Of the Rudras, I am Shiva." Now, pause here, because most people completely misunderstand what Krishna is saying. He's not saying he's greater than Shiva. He's not putting Shiva down. He's saying something far more profound. Krishna is saying, wherever you see the greatest, the most powerful, the most magnificent, that's me. Chapter 10 is called Vibhuti Yoga, the yoga of divine manifestations. Throughout this chapter, Krishna is showing Arjuna how the divine expresses itself in the world, not in one form, in infinite forms. The greatest warrior, that's me. The most sacred river, that's me. The most powerful sound, that's me. And among the Rudras, the most powerful deity, that's Shiva. And that's also me. Krishna isn't competing with Shiva. Krishna is the essence appearing as Shiva. This is what most people miss. They turn this into a debate about hierarchy when it's actually a revelation about unity. Shiva isn't separate from Krishna. Krishna isn't separate from Shiva. The same supreme consciousness is appearing in different forms for different purposes. Here's what I find fascinating about this verse. Krishna could have listed anyone, but he specifically chose Shiva as the example of divine power among the Rudras. That's not a dismissal. That's an honor. Krishna is acknowledging that when devotees worship Shiva, they're connecting to the same ultimate truth. The form is different. The essence is identical. Think about what this means for all the fighting between devotees. One group says Krishna is supreme, another says Shiva is supreme. They argue endlessly, sometimes violently. But Krishna himself is saying, Shiva is my manifestation. When you worship Shiva with devotion, you're reaching me. We're not competitors. We're one appearing as many. The debate was never necessary. The division was created by humans, not by God. So what does this mean for you? Stop worrying about which form of God is correct. The Supreme doesn't care what name you use. It cares about the sincerity behind the name. Whether you chant Krishna's name or Shiva's name, if your heart is pure, you're reaching the same destination. This verse is Krishna giving you permission to stop the spiritual comparison game, to stop thinking your path is the only valid path. Every genuine expression of devotion reaches the same source. That's the hidden message. That's what the arguments miss. The divine isn't sitting somewhere keeping score of who used the right name. It's responding to whoever calls with an honest heart. Here's my understanding of this verse. Krishna and Shiva aren't rivals. They're the same infinite truth wearing different faces for different seekers. Some souls are drawn to Krishna's sweetness. Some are drawn to Shiva's intensity. Both paths lead home. The real question isn't which form is supreme. The real question is, are you actually walking the path or just arguing about which path is best? Choose your form, worship with sincerity, and trust that the same divine is receiving your devotion no matter what name you call. That's the truth Krishna revealed. That's the truth that sets you free from pointless debates. Subscribe if you're here for truth, not tribalism.